Hi folks, welcome back. It's Lynn with PFM Arts, and for today's Fab Find Friday, I'm going to show you a craft that I'm working on for our upcoming craft fair. And hopefully it'll be fab for other people who purchase this from me. But I also found this online on another YouTuber's video. It's Crafty Crafts by Deanna. And she's got some really cute things on there. But I thought that these little Christmas favors were just so cute. And there's not a whole lot to them, and there's not a whole lot of time invested in them either. Right. So let's get started. I changed some things around, and I'll go through all the items that are in there when we go to stuff these bags. All right. So I'm kind of talking on the fly. So I started making these and I said, you know what, let me switch on my camera so maybe somebody else would like to have an idea of some Christmas favors. And I'll also show you how to do, I also decided to do hot cocoa, and the hot cocoa is a little bit different size than the tea bag. So I had to make these a little bit different size. But let's start with the tea. All right. So this is 12 by 12. Scrapbook paper that I got at Michael's last year. I've cut them down into 6 by 6 squares, and I started to score these. Now, like I said, there's different sizes, and well, I guess let me show you how I scored this first. So you'll see on my scoring board that I have here, and I'm just going to move the camera a little bit so you can see the whole thing. There is a black mark down at the bottom, and the reason that is because I wanted to score on an angle. And I'll write these down at the end, maybe just pop it up here. But the way that I decided to do it was, if I put my square, my 6 by 6 square that I have on here, is that still on? No, it's not on. Okay, move it up a little bit. If I put my 6 by 6 square on my scoring board, if I put the point up at 4 1/4, and I put the bottom point down here where I made this black mark. Now, what I was trying to do is I was trying to find my doggone masking tape, but it has run off in my infinite mess that I have up here. I don't know where it is. So I just decided to write on here. I'm going to come back with a baby wipe afterwards. So 4 1/4 here, and I know this is my 4 1/4 line down here because I marked it. And what I'm going to do is, this is actually for the hot cocoa one, but I'm going to score it right here at the 3 mark. And I did the same thing for the tea packs, and actually I'll start showing you how to do the tea packs, but this is the last one that I didn't score before I realized, oh, I should come over here and turn on the camera. So that's it. I just put my 6 by 6 square at the 4 1/4, and I marked the 4 1/4 down here, right there. It's on the same line. And if I know that I put my point on the 4 1/4 up here, and my point is on the 4 1/4 down here, then it's straight, and then the line that I get here is straight. Okay, so that's that. And if you're doing the tea bag one, 4 1/4, and then line up my line down here at the bottom, and I scored it at 3 1/2 is where I made that score mark. So 6 by 6 square, line it up, get it on the diagonal, and then I score it on 3 1/2. Okay. So let me put the hot cocoa ones away for now. All right, so here are all of my tea bag ones here. And in order to make that shape, all I did was bring, oh, too bad it's white background. Yeah, you can still see it. I'm looking here. Let me find a different background. I'll just unfold this really quickly. There we go. A little bit of difference. Okay, so all I did was I took this side corner. Yep, this side corner. And I brought it up to meet the point that's already here. So, like so. And then just smush it down. I'll come back with a bone folder in a minute. And then the same thing for this side. Just take this corner right here and bring this guy over here. So now you have a point. So there's 3 pieces of paper coming together at that one point. I'm just smushing it down with my fingers. Okay, put that to the side, come in with my bone folder. I don't know where my other bone folder is either, the actual one that's made out of bone that seems to work a lot better than the plastic ones, but Again, like I said before, even if you don't have a bone folder, you can use the back side of scissors, the handle side. You can use basically any flat, sturdy thing. Okay, so there's that. My point isn't exactly a point, but that's okay. And then I'm going to take my stapler, and I'm going to pull it out just a little bit. And I'm just going to come in and put a tiny staple right here. There we go. Very nice. All right, next thing. Next thing I decided to do was, instead of just leaving this plain here, I decided that I would punch out some of these little tags, and this came from the same paper pack, so it'll all pretty much match. But I do have some different options in here, so I may figure out what looks better, but I kind of like this green. And the "Oh Want Fun," since this is text, kind of pops out more than the rest of it, so I may turn it this way. The original intent was to turn it this way, but I actually kind of like it better like that. So I'm going to take, here's my stuff, I'm going to take my double-sided tape, my new double-sided tape, there we go, my new double-sided tape, and I'm just going to plunk that down there, because this isn't supposed to be like a permanent thing. This is just a temporary thing. It's going to be in plastic anyway, so I'm not really terribly concerned about it coming off. So there's that. That's cute. So then I just take my little tea bag, and I do have a couple of different colors to choose from. When I say a couple, I mean 4 different colors. Oh, how did I make that? I made that with this. It's a giant hole punch. It's 3 inches. Looks like that. And then this one's actually fairly easy to do, unless you're having to do like 48 of these, and then it gets to be a little squishy. And I say that I'm using 48, but I'm only making 24 like this. I'm going to do 12 teas and then 12 of the hot cocoa ones. And I'll show you why I cut extra. Alright, so the green is kind of warring with that green. The red's kind of warring with that. I don't know. I kind of like that one. Actually, the blue looks really nice. All right, fine. Winter spice it is. All right, so for the one that I did before, I just put the tea bag right in the middle, right there. And I'm just using the double-sided tape just so it doesn't get bonked around during transport, and actually, stays in the place that I put it. And the other thing I have is the honey sticks. So I got the tea. This is the crazy thing. So this is by the cup honey, and this was also sold by the cup. And there's 48 tea bags in here, 48 of them. But you only get 12 honey sticks. It came in a pack together. And I was like, why would you only do 12 honey sticks when you've gotten 48 tea bags? It's not like you're going to use a half a tea bag or half a honey stick. Like, nobody does that. It's very strange to me. All right, these are tiny peppermints that I also got from Amazon. Like this. Okay. And I just put the double-sided tape on there for the same reason. Now, from the dollar store, because it was cheaper, I got the gold color set, and I also, excuse me for reaching, and I also got the silver set right here, the silver set. And for $1.25, this is way cheaper than just ordering the spoons off Amazon. And then I have extra forks and knives for, whatever. So the question is, do I want the silver or do I want the gold? I think I'm probably going to want the gold, but I'm going to try the silver. That's what the silver looks like. And the gold, what do you look like? Actually, I like the silver better. I just had too much gold on it. Okay, well there's that. And then I can just pop my candy cane right here. Now the honey is just gonna float around and do whatever it is that it does, and the same thing for the spoon. It's just gonna kind of float around and do whatever it does. Next, I have these clear plastic bags that have the reclosable seal on them, and these are 5x7. And again, I got this from Amazon, and it comes in a 200. I was looking at the package. 200 count is what I ordered. And I have used these bags before, and they're not too flimsy and they're not too heavy. They're actually pretty easy to work with, except for when you're trying to put things in a bag that are different heights and it keeps getting stuck, like what's happening to me right now. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that up there. There we go. Kind of straighten this guy out a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. It might be a little crooked. Maybe that's just how it wants to live its life. It's fine. Okay, I'll go ahead and seal this up. Like so. Sealed up. And then I decided for my topper what I wanted to use was yes, another one of these, but also a tag to put on it. So I punched out a whole bunch of these tags, also from that Michaels paper, and I used this punch, which is basically 3 inches. Looks like this. This one is from Recollections. I don't know who did the other one. Actually, I ordered this one off Amazon, I'm pretty sure. And this one came from Michaels. Anyway, so I used that hole punch, and that hole punch, the one from Recollection, that one is super easy to use. Like, it doesn't tear up my hands at all. So I thought for this, and I haven't done it yet, so you guys will be the first to see if this actually works out. I think I'm going to use that one for another time. I'm just trying to pick out which one I want. I think this is the most difficult part of the whole thing. I thought that what I could do is basically fold this in half like that, and then attach it at the top. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use double-sided tape or if I want to use a staple. Still thinking. I'll come back to it. But then I thought that I could take some of my baker's twine that I have lost in my mess. Hang on, I had it. So that was awesome. I went searching all over the place for it. It's literally right here. Right here, yep. All right, so I got red and white, and then I got some black and white, because I do have some darker prints in here. All right, so where was I at? Okay, right. So the topper, and then I thought that I would punch a hole through the topper and then use this as like a gift tag to put on it, and then just attach it with the baker's twine. I haven't done this yet on this particular project, so let's see how it turns out. Move some little card things out of the way. So I also thought that it would look nice if I used some cardstock to make a reinforcement to put on the top of this. And this is my hole punch. I don't know what brand it is, and I don't know where I got it from, but this is 1 inch plus. There we go. 1 inch plus is what it says. So sorry for bumping the camera. So the only thing that I really hate about this one is I can't tell where I'm punching, so I don't feel like that I'm actually maximizing the number of circles that I could get in here, because see, I could have scooted this over like a whole bunch, but whatever. So I found out the easiest way, at least for me, to do this is to go ahead and get the circle itself on. So I'm just going to use a glue stick, because again, this isn't supposed to be like a permanent thing. I'm sure people will just throw away the packaging anyway. But I do want to make it look cute. So put this right about in the middle here, like so. And then I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers, and I'm going to put it on the bigger hole, the 3/16. And I usually use my hand punch, but it is downstairs and I don't feel like going to get it, so I will use this. And I'm just going to try to center it. You see? Yeah. I'm going to just try to center it on that hole and then just go ahead and give it a punch. Okay. Not too shabby. I like it. So now we are ready. You know, I should probably do that on this topper thing too. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's do that. I'm trying to look down in the side of this thing to not use a whole ton of the paper. I think that would be cute. Maybe I should use the red instead. Like, this is normally my problem, is I'm like, oh, well, what if this color doesn't look good? What should I do if it doesn't look good? I need to have another option. And then I get too many options out, and then everything takes me forever to do. Anyway. Oh, that just kind of blends. Okay. Back to the green. It's kind of yellowy. That's okay. Maybe I'll do it off to the side. That would be cute, right? To do it off to the side like that? Yeah, I think so. And I think I'll just do it on one side too. Okay, come here, glue stick. Like, this would go really, really fast if I wasn't so doggone indecisive about the colors. So the good news is I have options. The bad news is I have options. I think I'll just do it like this. Maybe I should do it on both sides and run it through. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, fine. You guys talked me into it. I'll make another one. Okay, but now for this, I'm gonna need to punch before I put the other one in. Okay, so let's do a punch real quick. Like so. I'll come over here and try to get this centered. I am absolutely awful at this, by the way. Trying to center these things on the hole this way. So why I put them on first and then punch the hole. Let's see. That's off center. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Squish. And squish. Alright, and I think... Where'd my little project go? Here it is. Do I want to connect this using the red or the black? There's black in the stockings. But black's going to be just another color. Let's look at the red. So indecisive. Alright, let's play the find the end game. I did it. Okay. Piece of tape over there. You guys think that's too much red? No, I think it's fine. I'm gonna go with the red. I don't know if that was the right choice or not, but that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, how am I gonna attach this? I'm just gonna attach it with my stapler, I think. Put this down here, pop a staple in two of the sides. No, but double-sided tape. I changed my mind. Because I thought, you know, if the bag gets messed up, I can still use this and it would be easy to get off too. I don't know. I might change my mind again. So staple or double-sided tape will probably work. Make sure that I get the tape on the actual bag itself. And then come down over here, try to match my stuff up. Okay, this is getting to be really cute. And then I'm gonna cut, I don't know. Oh, I got some crappy scissors. Nice. I don't know, how long is this? About a foot. And I think, especially since I just cut that really badly, I think I'm just gonna knot the end. Like that. And then I'll just cut off that excess. And then knot that end. Actually, maybe I will. Like I said, this was kind of a whim. I was like, ooh, I should turn on the camera. I could just put it through. trying to think how I want to actually get this on there. And, you know, somebody can write their message on the back of this, which would be really cute. Or at least I would think it would be cute. Probably should have done this first. It should still go through. Oh yeah, not a problem. Then I'll just come up here like this. And then just bring both of these through. Because again, it doesn't have to be super secure. It just needs to kind of stay on there for a little while. Yeah, and I'll come back with better scissors and just get those ends. Well, that's cute, right? That's cute. It doesn't take all that long to do, but like I said, since I was making 12 of these, you know, punching all the things, that did take quite a while. Okay. I'm actually really happy about this. Okay, let me show you how I do, or how I did the hot cocoa one, and I would show you what it looks like, except for I already tore it apart, because I was trying to get my measurements. Alright, so here is this one. Actually, do I still have it? Is this it? It is, good, because I need to have the measurements. So this is what it looks like, and here is my hot cocoa, and this slips right in here with the chocolate, like so, and then the spoon goes over here. So what is this measurement? Because I don't remember. It is, oh no, I moved my ruler. Wait a minute, here's another one. Oh, I have got to clean up my desk. Got to do it. Okay, so this is the middle, and this middle portion here is 4 inches exactly. So that means there's 2 over here and 2 over here, right? Yeah, that's a little bit more. All right, well, it's 4 inches in the middle. So this comes in, and I'm just measuring from this point here to where I have it folded, and I'm measuring this for you guys as well as myself. It's just 1 inch that it comes in. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, and I think how I did this to begin with is I actually measured 1 inch. So it's 1 inch from, wait a minute, I'm sorry, I'm off camera, from here to where the fold is. Actually, I could do that on my scoring board. Why don't I do that real quick? It's just sitting over here not doing anything for right now. All right, this won't be that hard. So if I line up, and I'm just going to pick a spot to line it up. If I line up right here, so that's 1 inch. And then over here, the same thing. I'm going to line this up on the 8, and I'm going to come and score it on the 7. Nice. Actually, that's way easier than me trying to math that out. And then I'm going to come in like this. Is that about the same? Looks like I was a little bit more exact on that. Maybe it should be a little bit bigger than 1 inch, maybe like 1.25 inches. I mean, as long as it still fits in the bag, we're in business. Let's find out. Let me grab actually, I'll grab this bag. The question is, does it still fit? That is going to be tight, but I think I can wrestle it in there. Let's hope. Okay, so probably, actually, why don't I just score it again? I'll just score it again. No big deal. Alright, so that's 4. So let me come in, and that's 4 right there. Let me do 1.25 inches. I think that's going to give me a little bit more room. An 1.25 inches. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now this one is going to have that line on there, and I'm probably just going to end up cutting another piece because it looks kind of yucky. Okay, go ahead and fold this one down. So I did get the Land O'Lakes chocolate hot cocoa mix from Amazon, but they definitely sell, it's not Land O'Lakes, it's something else, at the Dollar Tree. So you could get it there instead, and obviously it would be less expensive. Yeah, so that still fits. So for this one, I am going to use some double-sided tape instead of a staple, because the staple is just going to be too difficult to really mess with. So I'm just going to put a small piece of double-sided tape here and a small piece of double-sided tape over here on this side. There we go. And I'm not worried about the hot cocoa sliding around because it's going to be in here fairly tight, and if it shifts just a little bit, that's okay with me. All right, so now I need to pick out what I want to put on the front. Actually, that looks really nice. I like that. Okay, there we go. Now, I could have also like used this as a backing and done like a 2-layer card and, you know, stamp something on the front and like all of this, but you guys know that the more time that you spend making something, actually this probably would have looked cuter the other way around if I would have done it like this. I mean, I can still do it like this. I'm talking about the design on the front. Yeah, that's actually cuter. The design on the front, because when I folded it like this, it was just the white. You know what? Whatever. I'm going to fold it like this now. Nobody has to know. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Here we go. It'll be fine. That was the one thing that I was looking at when I was trying to figure out what paper I wanted to use was, you know, what would look nice when I cut it. And some of them I really paid attention to making sure that I got the design right. But this paper was actually a really big wreath in the middle. And I thought that I was doing a good job cutting it appropriately, but apparently I did not. I still want to use this, I think. Yeah, and see, now it doesn't even really matter because I'm going to cover up most of that. Okay. There we go. There's that. And I'm going to add my chocolate. I think I am going to add this dark chocolate in here. Like that. And I'm going to grab a spoon. And I'm going to put that guy in there like that. Now that's pretty tight. I think I am going to tape down the hot cocoa. And I'm going to tape it to the inside. I'm going to tape it to the paper instead of the bag itself. Because I could just see somebody trying to, you know, take that off, and then there's hot cocoa that goes everywhere. Okay, that's cute. So let's go ahead and put this carefully in here and then help this out. But I do like the way that it looks on the back with that wreath. I think it's really pretty. Okay, there's that. Okay, I do want to straighten this up just a little bit. Okay, like so. Go ahead and take this off. Now, this is the only thing that I absolutely hate about these bags is this little pull strip here. This is so staticky. I'm just covered in these things by the end of the day. There. They're such a pain in the behind, and I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why. They're staticky for whatever reason. Okay, there's that. Now, for this one, because of how tall the actual hot cocoa packet is, I thought that instead of putting my little tab thing at the top, I could come around here and put it on the side instead. I thought that would look nice. So, let's do that. And I think I want to use this one as my tab. Like so. And I will use... that looks kind of the same. That looks kind of the same. I like that. That looks different. Okay. So now the question is, what color reinforcement do I want to use? So I will, when I'm off camera, I'll just punch out a whole bunch of these hole reinforcements so I don't have to stop every single time to figure out what I want to do with the enforcers. Hole reinforcements. Is it mints? I think I'll do that one in red. And then I think I'll do this one in, yeah, I'll do that one in green. Okay, so I'll just punch one more. So I'll let you guys know how the event goes. I'm actually really excited. We haven't done an event in like several months. Just gotten, you know, so busy, and then, you know, competing priorities, like, you know, just life. I'm sitting here searching all over my desk for my glue. Okay. So same thing, just use your little glue stick. Come around here and do that, and then center this guy on here. I told myself I wasn't going to mess with these reinforcements, but I just really like the way that they look. I think it just adds just like that little bit of extra something. Here's this one. Okay, now I'm going to get my puncher and go ahead and punch through here again using the larger, the 3/16 size. And honestly, if you had a hole punch that was a little bit bigger than 3/16, I think that would look really nice as well, because you can see that the hole is, you know, slightly off. But anyway, all right, so put the green one on the back of this, make it look nice like that. Try to line it up, do your best. And I think for this one I'm going to use the black twine, I think, instead. Alright, so alright, I'm going to use my bad scissors again because I don't know where my other ones are. This is about a foot right there. I'm just going to be more aggressive. There we go. Just be more aggressive. Alright, and I'll go ahead and hurry up and tie these two together before it starts fraying really badly. So I just folded it in half, and I'm going to put a knot at the end as soon as it stops sticking to my fingers. Like that. Do I want to do it like this? Probably not. Wait a minute. Probably not, but it's okay. I bet not two of these things are going to be tied the same. Yeah, I should have definitely tied this after I did it. That's okay. That's okay. There's this really cool thing called just untie it. Yeah. Yeah, you mess it up, just untie it. Do it again. Although the only thing that I am very concerned about at this point is this thing fraying. Let's see if I can get it. A little bit more. There we go. Alright. So pick one of these guys. Poke it through. Yeah, don't tie it to begin with. That's not going to work. It's just weird. And I thought the little tag that's hanging from it, that the person could, you know, write to and from on this side. That's kind of why I left it blank. You know, they could just put Merry Christmas. Didn't really want to do a to and from. If they have like a Secret Santa, I guess you could just put from Santa or Secret Santa, but whatever. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with the double-sided tape here. Like that, and then come over here and just smush it. Like that. So there's that. And I think that's cute. So anyway, two different things. Both of them are made with 6x6 paper. Where'd my other one go? Here it is. Both of them are made with 6x6 paper. And then some little punch outs. Of course, you don't have to use these same punch outs if this is what you're looking to do. There's definitely ways to go about this cheaper than here, because this tea was actually really expensive because it's special Christmas tea. And yeah, like the honey sticks You know, I'm not going to make all 48 of these with the tea that I bought, but the honey sticks was disappointing. I think that's the best word, is disappointing, because it says nowhere on Amazon how many of these honey sticks that you get, and I just assumed it would have been 1 for 1, but it's not. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Bye!